Egypt is a land forged in fire and defined by water, a place of dramatic and powerful contrasts that have shaped life here for eons. To imagine it from above is to see two separate, starkly different worlds colliding. The first world is a vast, almost endless expanse of sun-baked sand and rock, a landscape sculpted by wind and time into an ocean of dunes. It is a place of profound, almost sacred silence and stillness. This is the Great Sahara, a desert so immense it dominates over 90% of the country, stretching to every horizon. In this realm, life must be exceptionally resilient, clinging to existence with remarkable tenacity. Every day, survival is a quiet triumph against the relentless forces of heat and thirst. Yet, cutting a decisive path through this immense aridity is the second world, a vibrant, slender ribbon of impossible green that seems to defy the desert surrounding it. This, of course, is the Nile, the longest river on Earth. It is the nation's singular lifeline, a flowing artery of fresh water in a land that has almost no rain. For millennia, its predictable floods have nourished this land and its civilizations, creating a narrow, fertile corridor where life can flourish in astonishing abundance. The story of Egypt's biology is, therefore, the story of water. Where there is water, there is a dazzling profusion of life. Where there is none, life must adapt in the most ingenious and remarkable ways just to see another dawn. This stark boundary between the desert and the river valley is not just a line on a map. It is one of the most clearly defined and dramatic ecological frontiers on our planet. The deserts of Egypt are immense and formidable. They are landscapes sculpted by wind and time. Western Desert, Eastern Desert, a portion of the Great Sahara. Here the sun's heat can be relentless. Rainfall is an exceptionally rare and celebrated event. The ground is often a shifting sea of sand, or a hard pavement of rock and gravel. At first glance, this world appears devoid of life. But that is an illusion. One must look closer, with patience. Life has found a foothold, a world of specialists, creatures, and plants that have mastered existence against all odds. The plants that grow here are true survivors. Xerophytes, organisms adapted to very little liquid water. Many, like the resilient acacia tree, send roots deep to tap hidden water. Others employ a different strategy. Succulents, thick, fleshy leaves and stems, living canteens storing rain. Their waxy skin reduces evaporation, locking moisture inside. In the vast, sun-scorched landscapes of the Egyptian desert, life persists against all odds. Here, the creatures showcase some of nature's most brilliant and intricate solutions to the relentless problems of extreme heat and profound aridity. Take, for example, the Dorcas gazelle, a symbol of grace in this unforgiving world. This elegant antelope is a true master of water conservation, a skill essential for survival. It can survive for extended periods without drinking freestanding water at all, deriving all the moisture it needs from the sparse, dew-covered plants it eats, often foraging in the cooler hours of dawn. Its body is a marvel of physiology, highly efficient at extracting and retaining every last drop of water. This internal recycling system allows it to produce highly concentrated urine and to form exceptionally dry feces to minimize any possible loss. It is an animal perfectly tuned to its environment, a delicate yet resilient creature able to thrive where others would quickly perish from thirst. This remarkable ability to live off the water contained in its food is a common and absolutely vital adaptation among desert herbivores. Another iconic desert resident and a master of a different kind of adaptation is the fennec fox, the smallest fox in the world. Its most striking and defining feature is its enormous ears, which can be up to 6 inches long. These are not just for exceptional hearing, they are, in fact, highly effective personal radiators. Blood circulating through the vast network of vessels close to the skin in its ears cools as it is exposed to the air, helping the fox to regulate its body temperature without losing precious water through panting or sweating. This beautiful adaptation allows the fennec fox to stay cool while hunting for insects, small rodents, and even lizards. Its pale, sandy coat also provides excellent camouflage against the desert floor, making it a highly effective and almost invisible nocturnal predator. The reptiles of the desert, from lizards to snakes, are also superbly adapted to this world of extremes. Being cold-blooded, or ectothermic, means they do not need to expend precious energy to maintain a constant body temperature, instead absorbing heat from their surroundings. Many snakes have developed a unique form of locomotion. Sidewinding minimizes scorching contact with the hot ground, leaving iconic J-shaped tracks across the dunes as a testament to their clever survival strategy. Section 4. The Green Ribbon, the Nile Valley and Delta. Where the desert ends, the world of the Nile begins. A narrow strip of fertile land along the river, a world away from the arid plains. For thousands of years, the Nile's annual flood deposited black silt, creating some of the most productive agricultural land on Earth. Today, the Aswan High Dam controls the flow, yet the valley and the fan-shaped delta remain Egypt's agricultural heartland. This wetland biome is created and sustained by the river, lush and abundant, a stark contrast to, 96% desert. Plant life here loves water. Towering date palms line the banks, offering fruit and essential shade. The sycamore fig thrives here, its canopy a refuge for birds. Wetlands were once dense with papyrus reeds. Papyrus gave the ancient Egyptians a form of paper. Wild papyrus is rarer now, but its legacy remains. The banks are a tapestry of reeds, grasses, cultivated fields. The river and wetlands are a haven for animal life. Section 5. A world beneath the waves, the Red Sea's coral gardens. Journeying east from the vast, sun-scorched expanse of the desert, the landscape transforms dramatically. Here lies another of Egypt's most precious natural wonders, the Red Sea. This legendary body of water forms a stunning boundary between the arid lands of Africa and Asia, a brilliant blue ribbon against the golden sands. The Red Sea's waters are a unique cocktail of environmental factors. They are unusually warm and highly saline, a result of high evaporation rates and limited exchange with the wider ocean. This combination contributes to its exceptional clarity. With so few suspended particles, sunlight can penetrate deep into the water column, bathing the world below in a life-giving glow. These sun-drenched, stable conditions are the perfect incubator for the growth of coral reefs. Consequently, the Egyptian coastline is fringed with some of the most spectacular and vibrant reef systems on the planet, a treasure trove of biodiversity. These reefs are often called the rainforests of the sea, and for good reason. They are built by tiny animals called coral polyps, which construct intricate calcium carbonate skeletons over thousands of years. These structures grow into bustling underwater cities, providing food and shelter for an astonishing diversity of life. The architecture of this metropolis includes over 200 species of hard corals, and over 200 species of soft corals, which add texture and movement to the seascape. More than 1,200 species of fish call these reefs home. Remarkably, a fifth of them are endemic, meaning they are found nowhere else on Earth. The inhabitants are a kaleidoscope of color and form, clouds of bright orange anthias, beautifully patterned butterfly fish and angelfish, secretive moray eels, and sleek reef sharks patrolling the edges. The ecosystem's health is bolstered by mangrove forests and sheltered bays. These vital habitats act as nurseries for juvenile fish, stabilize the coasts against erosion, and filter runoff to help keep the reef waters pristine. In an era of climate change, Red Sea corals, especially in the north, show surprising resilience to rising sea temperatures. While coral bleaching is a widespread global threat, many reefs here are more tolerant. a unique evolutionary legacy of their adaptation to these naturally warm, saline seas, offering a glimmer of hope for the future of coral worldwide. Section 6. Ancient Observers, the Dawn of Natural Study. The deep connection between the Egyptian people and their natural world is not a new phenomenon. It stretches back thousands of years to the time of the pharaohs. The ancient Egyptians were keen observers of biology. They lived their lives in close proximity to the rhythms of the Nile. They observed the habits of animals. They studied the properties of plants. This intimate knowledge is beautifully recorded in the art they left behind. Images of marsh birds and fish, gazelles and ibex, records and celebrations of life. Their interest went beyond observation. The unique practice of mummification revealed human anatomy, removal and preservation of internal organs, canopic jars and preserved organs. Over centuries, this led to understanding of internal structure: heart, liver, lungs, brain. The heart was seen as the seat of intelligence and emotion. Ancient medical texts recorded remedies and surgery, Ebers with hundreds of formulas, Edwin Smith's 48 trauma cases with examination, diagnosis, and treatment. Practical care, stitching wounds, setting bones, and using honey as an antiseptic, laid foundations for biology and anatomy. Section 7. A Fragile Heritage, the Call for Conservation. The living map of Egypt, from its arid deserts to its teeming reefs, is a precious and fragile heritage. Today, this ancient land faces modern pressures. Managed flows power farms and cities, but alter the natural flood cycle. Growing cities and intensive farming can lead to pollution, runoff and industrial waste entering the river. Beauty that draws visitors can become a threat. Development, overfishing, anchors, and careless diving. Overarching all this is climate change. Protecting Egypt isn't just about beauty, it's about water, food, and stability. Protected areas on land and sea. Ras Mohammed safeguards reefs and mangroves. White Desert protects unique formations and wildlife. A shift towards sustainable tourism is growing, promoting responsible practices. The future rests with people and the global community. Simple, multiplied actions matter. Understand the desert, the river, the sea. Be modern observers and guardians, so this living heritage endures for generations to come.